35 blocks in 18 sets coming in. Over pass, and Katie Winsel. They'll make it. They put in a new middle. It's Elise Hani. She's starting to reach deeper into her bag now. An opening for Wilmus. Didn't get a clean contact there, considering the situation. Block was ready for the tip, but now on the reload, Leverett. Overhead dig by Bays. Brooklyn Briscoe. Setter takes the first ball. Wilmus out of system. Joy Ume comes up with a dig, but Leverett's finally denied.
6th among qualifiers in the Big Ten in hitting percentage, 7th in the Big Ten in blocks per set. One of the best true freshmen in the conference. Nice block up front. Fletcher gets in there.
Good for them to get that going a little bit here early.
Nice serve by Hunt. Trouble getting it. Collier sets it far side for Glover, and she's able to toss it over. Barton gets a good look at a swing, but Oregon's block able to keep it alive. Morris bumps it back to Glover. Off the block. Another block for Washington. Back-to-back plays where the Washington front has stood strong.
Yeah, this time Elise Hani hasn't played a whole lot this season. Only a few sets.
6-5 Huskies. Like you mentioned, it's been back and forth early in sets. Oh, Betsy's done a great job. Joust at the net. Nice job by Klein against the two blockers from Washington. Now Klein gives it to Oabetse, and a tremendous block. Imani Bush again on the far side, swatting it home.
Yeah, this was in the two-match losing streak for Washington, something that the Huskies were not doing.
Oregon trails by 4. De Los Reyes again. Serves it long, but Washington clears it up. From the middle, nice swing. Elise Hani, 4-4 here in set number 4. Morris to Klein, to Ofebu. In the middle, Elise Hani. Chris Klein to serve. From the middle, what a swing by Hani. Here we go, tied at 2. Klein a bump set to Collier. Far side off the block of the Huskies. They're going to need a miracle here. And Ensley sends a free ball Oregon's way. Morris to Klein. In the middle, Ofebu set back. Don't see that much. But Elise Hani puts the roof on Oni Ofebu.
Straight denial.
Huskies now bringing it within 1.
Wessel serves once more. Burke will set for Boney, and it's sent right back. Ensley there for the Huskies. Wolverines trail by 2. Cochran tries to change that here. Wilson will set it to the outside. Burke will set it back, and that one blocked at the net there by Bush. Alexis Howry will serve. Demetrician the bump. Burke will set it. Here comes Valette, and it's blocked. Ensley was there for Washington.
Julia Hunt with the dig. The middle playing some good back row defense. Right, floats it for Russo. Setter to setter. That won't work. Doors are closed. Ensley the block.
It was a very strong block by Maddie Ensley there, accompanied by Elise Hani. It was.
So it stays a Wildcat point, or rather it's reversed to a Wildcat point after the second look. Northwestern up 3-1. Roof straight down. The 6'4" Elise Hani is there.
Elise Hani knew that one was hers as soon as she jumped.
Ensley now with 1,125 of them. Wildcats need to shake things up out of this timeout. Randorf. Nothing changes at that pin. Again, they came in with 6 different players averaging almost 2 kills per set. No one has more than 10, but they have 5 different players with at least 5 kills in this contest. Ensley gets on the floor. Cats with a chance to capitalize. Pinball back. Summer stuff. Haney on the solo rejection. The Dogs make something out of nothing.
What a rally for the Washington Huskies. Ball pinballing around off Maddie Ensley.
Just the power that both she and Londot bring to their respective programs. Some of the strongest we've seen, of course, in the conference, but in the country itself.
Not only that, a senior in Inslee and the grad student in Londot, 2 very veteran players for these 2 teams.
Buckeyes reset, Tooman back up, Londot back line, right to Ensley. Reset far side. That time it's blocked over at the opposite pin.
Without them on it, especially not only because players like Rader and Londot have been on this team for 5 years, but they've had such a huge impact as well, so they will be missed for the Buckeyes.
She has a high volleyball IQ. She knows where to place it so that Washington can be tripped up.
Stark gave her a set that she could attack on very efficiently, but Washington comes back on the other side.
Leader in kills today.
Been those 2 pin hitters that have carried the load offensively for Penn State a lot of the season, but so far, particularly today, with 8 and 7 kills respectively. Mendelson sent back by the Washington block. Haney and Fletcher, I believe, the advantage in hitting percentage over the Washington Huskies, who are only hitting .076 after a rough second set, but they'll come out with a kill there to start set number 3. 3 straight ranked matchups to end the season for the Huskies in their first year of the Big Ten. Strong attack from the middle from Haney. Now here's Hannah, sent back by Haney, along with Molly Wilson. They were over there for Washington. And a sophomore from Chandler, Arizona, now back in the starting lineup and back to regularly scheduled programming for the Huskies offense. And there's a block! Big one for Washington. Sealing Merzick. It's Haney and Fletcher who deliver it.
Pretty much anywhere, not just in the volleyball world. She played here, graduated in 2000. As we see the attack coming into the block, and that is Haney as well as Bush on the block. But her mark of 1,001. Sends it to Baton Horse. Twinninga. Nice job by Ensley to deal with that attack. This one goes off the block. Good adjustment on the back row by Verbeest. Then a back row attack and a block. That is Haney and Barton to send it back. It wasn't a swift block right back into the ground, but they blocked it into the top.
To go to Minnesota and get that victory, that was a big win for the Huskies.
So the Huskies trying to
serve over, giving that block a chance. They got a huge block, some good digs there by Lauren Bays in the back row.
Bays with a pretty pass. They go to the middle, and that's what Washington is looking for. A nice pass, and then the connection in the middle to Haney.
Haney coming up big. Look at this, beautiful. When you have a 3 passes, yeah, it looks like a little spin on the side could have taken that one out, but hard to know when the speed is coming so fast. Got to make a good decision.
Just popping it over the top there.
And a all-conference preseason nod for Kirsten Barton. Pretty effective serve. Collier into the block, and the Huskies pick up their 3rd as a team.
What a great adjustment from.
And off the service error, here comes Zoria Hurd. Wisconsin using Egan in serve receive at right side.
Settle down and stick to their game plan.
Markley with the roof. Her 3rd block.
Markley sucked the gas going.
Great dig by Collier. Going back to Haney. Elise Hani was a starter a couple of years ago, so it's not like she doesn't have experience, just hasn't played. Washington typically scores points out of this rotation one. They need some type of run soon. Egan the reload. Howery just works so hard defensively. Markley got down there too. And the block against Viagic. Barton and Haney on the combo block.
What a ridiculous the confines of the court.
Riley McGinnis to serve. Dad Willie McGinnis played football for USC and in the NFL. DTN hits it high, setting up Mullen. Good dig up there from Howery. McGinnis tees up Weejay, two hands. Another long rally between these two sides. That one hits the scoreboard and knocked back down. McGinnis calls for it to Mullen. Right arm blocked out in front. Stays alive. Mullen again deflected down. And finally, the rally goes to Washington.
Huskies, and we've seen a lot of players come alive at the net for them as well.
Good reception from Deckert. Mullen straight to Hurd. Messer to Weejay, blocked at the net.
Just being able to sneak it on over.
Howery to her right, blocked at the net. Kept alive by Markley. Two Trojans on the block there. Mullen sends it straight to Haney. He's right there for the stop.
The freshmen really making their mark on this Trojan team.
Howery in the middle, setting up Haney. Right out of the break, ends USC's 3-0 run. Good deception there from Haney right in the middle. Didn't have to use a lot of power to thread the needle.
And definitely good use of.
You can tell, though, it's going to be an uphill battle here in this set. That could go USC's way for a victory. But meanwhile, once again, a nice response at the top of the SC logo.
I think we've really seen the emerging.
And then you can see her, she goes outside to transition, so all of the blockers for Oregon have to be ready for two attacks.
Clemente is stonewalled by Barton. What a first set for Kirsten Barton. Haney, straight down.
Elise Hani being the more explosive at the field house. We are TPing the mascot, because why not? Because it is spooky season, right?
Oh, it's Haney. It's been the middles for the Huskies, who really, quite frankly, offensively, had been dormant the last few matches during the 3-game losing streak. Not tonight.
Fifth kill for Elise Hani, 11th attempt.
Lola Schumacher, the sophomore, Carmel, Indiana, puts it in play. Out to the left pin. Markley avoiding the wall, but Lee defending. Left side, Leverett off the wall, and it drops in this time.
And this time the well-formed block pays off. Virtual.
3 players with 3 kills. Bruins, as we see it, right to left to start set 2. Away we go with Mateska, 2 blockers up. Bruins will take their first swing of set 2. Leverett looking for the corner, can't get it. Howery there. Ball popped up by Schumacher. Dug up back row. Barton, Markley cross court on one knee. Beautifully done by Duffy. Hendrickson right into the wall, and the Huskies strike first. Schumacher serving. Ball taken by Barton. Run the middle. Haney's got it. Here to start out set number 4. They lead the match 2-1. Howery in the middle, get it out left. Mateska is dug, and they were ready. Leverett was ready for that one, but into the wall.
And now she's found a home for her senior campaign at opposite. Howery feeds Haney again for a little tip.
Elise Hani with a great, we call that a boop, right over the block.
Malaya Long, just a freshman at setter, but already in rhythm with her middles. Here's Markley, the Penn State transfer. Popped right back to the Huskies. Kept up off the shoulder of Courtley, and then the Huskies come up with the stuff. It's Elise Hani saying there's no vacancy here.
Elise Hani did a really great job.
Staniszewska and Barden, respective leaders in kills for these two programs. Washington mixes it up. It's Elise Hani from the middle. Staniszewska serving. Good dig by Berger. Hold'em knocks it into the block. A massive Husky stuff. Man, the Huskies open the third set with a quick point from Elise Hani.
Elise Hani hitting a great angle there. She was shifted to one side.
Here's Kirsten Barton serving. Washington tries to defend its home floor. They're 5-3 here in Seattle this season. Elise Hani. Mumchular turned away on the soft shot. Barden closing in on a double-double with 9 kills, 8 digs. Elise Hani erupts after that stuff. 5 blocks now for the junior middle. Hurd keeps it alive. Spartans in system. But it's another Husky block. Hold'em from the right pin. Easy block for Hani.
The outside hand of Markley.
Huskies get their side out with Hani. 3.5 kills per set, hitting .265 this season. Good serve reception by Hurd, and it leads to an easy kill for Elise Hani.
Elise Hani.
Cowrie back sets for Barton. Mullen from the right side. Markley's there on the stuff. She certainly can do it all.
Markley there making a great late block move. She was able to turn that ball in last second.
She's had to bide her time behind Julia Hunt and Katie Wessels this season. She's been grinding, and she's ready when called upon. There she is again. Hani on the stuff.
Hani so dynamic in that block move there. She was straight across the net, strong. She wanted that one and she got it. But when it matters most, they're able to be serious and focus and do what they do best.
And Brad Keller always guiding this team with both direction and magnitude. Huskies get a side out of the timeout and get back within 2.
Husky middle blocker.
Likely the last ranked foe that Washington will see this season. The collective conference winning percentage of their remaining opponents is right around 40%. And coached at USC and is now an instructor and lecturer of both physical education and health at USC. Hani pounds it down and saying the time is now. The Huskies need to make a push.
Hitting line, high hands, across court again on that right side, Penn.
Feeling to Tompkinson. That dig was Howery. It went to the floor. Tompkinson again, tips it into the block, now pops it in the air. Another attack, able to cut it by the block there, inching towards the middle of the net. One more for Tompkinson, but that block too big. Mateska and Hani, and the Huskies have their second block point tonight. Phelan 2 kills, 23 assists, an ace, 3 digs, 1 block, a normal night for her. Simpson with the middle to Wessels. To the floor goes Phelan. The attack by DeBoer. Hurd with the up. Barton the swing. Good block touch by Illinois. Kirsch, back set to DeBoer, and Wessels with authority on the block alongside House.
Wessels is definitely excited about this block. Look how much she goes to the outside weight, and it was all Wessels closing the.
El Nadi serving for the Cats. Mateska to Barden. Northwestern just trying to keep the point alive. Howery. Mateska's just, or Markley's just gonna have to get that one over. Campbell Paris shot net at the net. Simona Mateska picking up a block. El Nadi, not a great receive there, and it just seems like Northwestern is just not kind of in system right now. They're struggling on the returns, and
defense on the front line, 14th in the Big Ten in opposing hitting percentage, and right now Washington is taking full advantage.
Carter setting for Campbell Paris, blocked at the net by Elise Hani. Every one of these Huskies making an impact, and Northwestern.
It's not necessarily showing up on the stat sheet, but she's keyed a lot of good possessions for them.
Third in digs in the Big Ten, and Elise Hani picking up a kill there. The 6'4" middle blocker, and she's going to have the presence at the net.
Maya House down the line. Clean dig from Cochran. Simpson goes to the middle, and there's Elise Hani. That's a nice connection between the setter and her senior middle.
Taylor Simpson giving Elise Hani a great set from off the net and a long distance away. Those are hard to connect on.
Both teams using a 6-2 system here. The Huskies cycling between Howery and Simpson. Edwards back sets. Johnson gets turned away. Haney pounds it down.
Washington setter Alexis Howery with the effort there. That one hand.
Tied at 27s. Demetrician rejected. Markley on the stuff. Wavered at the end of set 2. And then struggled in set 3, but off to a strong start. Huskies are ready for that tip, and Elise Hani says, not in my house.
Elise Hani.
It's one of the hardest plays to successfully overturn on a replay. It's really hard to spot a ball clipping a finger at that speed. No doubt about that one.
Elise Hani fired up for her team. She might not have got the swing, but she will get the block.
Deja vu from set 2 when the Huskies led 20-10, but saw that lead disappear. Just like in set 2, the Huskies clap back though. And a quick kill for Washington out of the timeout, and it comes from Elise Hani.
Elise Hani, she's been working so hard on that.
Barry puts it off the tape, and the Huskies get a free ball opportunity. Great save by Cochran. Another free ball. Michigan a shot at it the other way, but Barton's there with the stuff. Leverett blocked right back at her. Markley fires down the line. Schumacher with a great dig. The Huskies with another stuff. Elise Hani And Alexa Markley at the far pin.
Markley with a great swing earlier in that rally. Schumacher.
Ivkovic, Howery the dig, so Hurd sets it. Schumacher lobs it up there for Lee, turned away. Haney is solo still.
Haney working hard there to stay with the setter on that ball, staying with her middle.
It's gonna make the plane wait a little longer. Haney goes up and delivers the finishing touch. The Huskies celebrate senior night.
Serve from Howery now. And Bryant collides with Melby, and Williams will set it up, and Bryant, some deflection in front of the net. And the Huskies gonna come away with that point. Haney with the kill, just spiked that one down with a right hand.
Kennedy to serve.
Kennedy, the freshman from North Carolina, was collected by Hurd, but the kill from Haney, who's been very busy here this evening. Playing a team that's coming off of a huge win. Barton with the serve, Kennedy, the one to set it up. Maliwal tried to return it. It is rejected there, I believe, by Haney. 5 kills on top of that. As the serve, Bryant keeps it alive. Wagner trying to set up Maliwal. She does, but it's rejected. The serve from Barton. Melby kept it alive. Wagner setting up Bryant. That one denied, and Washington is going to walk away with the win on Thanksgiving Eve. They're going to have something extra to be thankful for as they win their 2nd straight and their 3rd in their last 4. 2 straight sweeps for the Huskies.
These past matches.
A player that certainly feels like the future of the program. 4 years to grow, of course, including this one, and that's nicely done by Hani.
Making as many errors since they took their last time out. They're keeping Washington under a lower hitting percentage.